Hey friend, Roger Christofferson here again with another first listen review. Now this is normally where I would babble about an album that I just got, or in this case a box set, and explain my first impressions of it. However, I did not get the box set. I did listen to this, but I'll explain why I chose not to get the box set. This is more of an overview of what it was and why I chose to do what I did. So basically what this is, it's the 20th anniversary of How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb by U2, in case I didn't already say that, which I don't think I did. And the thing I was really interested in was they're releasing what they're calling a shadow album, which is 10 songs that were just either not finished or extra, or this didn't fit on the album for whatever reason that they were working on when they recorded this album. So that's what I was really interested in. And I just want to talk about that a little bit because I did listen to all of it. I checked it all out. I was able to hear it all, and I had some opinions on that. But the other stuff that was included in this was like these remixes, and they're not that many. It's like Vertigo, Fast Cars, all because you use City of Blinding Lights, One Step Closer, Miracle Drug, and there's several versions. Like a few of these, like Vertigo's got 3. All Because You's got 2, same with City of Blinding Lights and Miracle Drug. And these are all mixes that, or remixes I should say, or whatever. These are mainly remixes of stuff. And first of all, I don't really care for that myself. It's just personal taste. I've just never understood, why people enjoy listening to these remixes. There's like dance. It's like you take these rock bands and you give them a dance sounding type remix. I don't know. It's just not my thing. These have also been like released in other shapes and formats. Those like extras on singles. There's, they have their fan club EPs and albums that they release, and just here and there. This has all been. I've heard a lot of this before, and it didn't really, tickle my interest at all. And then they have 2 extra CDs on here that are the audio from live from Chicago in 2005 off their Vertigo tour, which was actually a DVD released way back when, and I don't know why they didn't include the Blu-ray version of that in here. I thought that would have been cool, but they didn't do that. This is the audio. So if you have that, already, you've heard it all. I mean, if you want the audio, I guess that's cool, but for me, didn't really interest me at all. And then of course in every box set, they always have to throw stuff in there. There's like pictures, and there's a book which I thought was going to be cool. It's a hardcover book, but then I found that the book doesn't have anything but a bunch of pictures, so just some little captions, and doesn't go over the details of anything with the album, nothing about the band. There's no like history of the recording, like what they did, what they didn't do, anything about the songs. I just didn't understand the purpose of even having that in there without all that information on it. So that's just me. I looked at it what it was. I decided there's really nothing here that interests me at all other than How to Reassemble an Atomic Bomb. Of course, the remix, I mean, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Or the remaster, I should say. I don't know. There's a lot of times the remasters I don't think are as good as the original. I did listen to all this stuff, so I'll just get the remaster out of the way. Didn't sound a little different. To me, it sounded a little bit brighter. I guess it depends what system you're listening to it on as well. I was doing this, I checked it actually, headphones and in my car. It just sounded a little bit brighter, but nothing that really stood out as anything that needed to be done as far as, my opinion goes. However, the reassembled, How to Reassemble an Atomic Bomb, the part that I was like eager to get to, I actually did listen to this first, and it was funny because it kicks in with a song called Pictures of You, and that's like just kind of like a different version of Fast Cars, which is what How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb ends with. So I thought that was really strange if you're going to listen to these like right in a row, you would start an album with exactly the same thing as what the other album ended with. So I was like, all right, that's a little strange. And then there's a bunch of songs on here that are like obviously stuff that they were just more experimental type stuff on here, I would say. Because Dismantle an Atomic Bomb is more of like a rockier album. I mean, they're always all over the place. That's one thing I like about U2. They're always trying to do different things, not making the same album over and over again. Some people love it, some people hate it. I actually really like this album, although, you know, it's a little just more rock than a lot of their other stuff was. Maybe some people I know said it was back like more like their roots, just being like just you know, a rock band. But there's a lot of like electronic stuff and extra stuff added in here and there. And you notice that a lot here on How to Reassemble and Talk About. There's a couple songs like I think it was Treason and Happiness, where they have like this drum machine sound going on, and quite honestly on the first one there it was just kind of not a good drum machine sound. It's like, it sounded like one of those old Casio things you know you get when you're a little kid and you just plays beats and you, but you know, whatever tool a band uses, I've actually had one of those, and it's funny because whatever that would play, like a random drum beats you would find, it would actually like lead you to come up with something. So I don't know if that's what they're doing or not, but I can see how it could be used as a tool. So it seemed like that was just probably just some unfinished stuff. And then there's All Because of You 2, so that was already included on the first one. So already you have like 2 songs that were basically the same thing, different versions of what was on the original album, and then there's this little theme from Batman, which is just this little short little instrumental thing. So basically, in the end, there's 7 songs that are new. I liked all of them. I didn't. There's nothing on here that I didn't care for at all. I actually thought it was on its own. You know, if I hadn't heard the other album, I just heard this, I thought it was a pretty good album. I enjoyed it. You could hear that there's some stuff maybe needed a couple little things added in, like they just didn't finish. But overall, I actually thought it was a good album. It's got the signature stuff you want from U2, like Edge. The Edge has here and there sporadically his signature, you know, delay, clean sound added in, and I enjoyed them. Some of my, I think the first 3 songs were really good. Even I'm counting Pictures of You in there too. I really like those. I Don't Want to See You Smile and Country Mile were good. Happiness was okay. That was probably the weakest one on there for me. And Are You Gonna Wait Forever? That was a good song. I have nothing to complain about there. If I were to buy this album back in the day, I actually would have really enjoyed it. So anyway, it's kind of a quick, I don't want to babble on too long about this, but that was kind of my quick little overview of what this is and what I thought of the stuff that I actually did listen to. I have heard all the other stuff that was on here. The concert itself was actually not one of their best concerts, so that was always kind of strange that they released that. And not that anything they do is really horrible, but there's so much other stuff out there that's just better performances. Like the quality of it's good, the recording of it's good, but you know, every band has good nights and bad nights, and I think this was more of an in-between night for them. You know, that's my personal take on it anyway, but I'm sure everybody out there has their own thoughts, and as always, I welcome you to share them here. And what you think of it, if you've heard that, or is this something you're going to buy or not going to buy, whatever. But, you know, as always, I ask to like, share, and subscribe to keep this music alive, because I really do like U2, and I would like to hear some more stuff of them. You know, maybe not the whole box set thing if they're just going to put in stuff we already have, but I do like hearing the extra stuff like they did with How to Reassemble and Atomic Bomb. So until next time, we will see you.